How does a German princess, trapped in a loveless marriage, become the most powerful woman in Russia?
For Catherine the Great, it began with a daring choice: to seize a throne she was never meant to have.
In 1762, her husband Peter III was the Emperor of Russia. Unpopular with the military and the nobility, his reign was fragile.
Catherine, seeing her own future at risk, acted decisively. With the backing of the Imperial Guard, she led a bloodless coup, forcing Peter to abdicate. Days later, he was dead, and Catherine was declared Empress of all Russia. Her audacious seizure of power was just the beginning of a 34-year reign that would transform the nation. Once on the throne, Catherine embraced the ideals of the Enlightenment.
She corresponded with philosophers like Voltaire and Diderot, and saw herself as an enlightened despot who could reform Russia from the top down.
One of her most ambitious projects was the Legislative Commission, a gathering of delegates from across the empire to create a new, modern legal code. Though the commission ultimately failed to produce a constitution, her nakaz, or instruction, introduced radical ideas like equality before the law and the abolition of torture. Her reforms didn't stop at the law. She founded the Smolny Institute, Russia's first state-financed institution of higher education for women, championing the idea that educated women would elevate the nation. But Catherine's ambition was not confined to internal reforms. Her gaze was fixed on expanding the borders of her empire. Her primary goal was securing a warm water port on the Black Sea, which meant confronting the mighty Ottoman Empire. A series of victorious Russo-Turkish Wars, masterminded by her brilliant advisor and lover Grigory Potemkin, achieved this dream.
In 1783, she annexed the Crimean Peninsula, a stunning geopolitical victory that cemented Russia's dominance in the region.
To the west, she participated in the partitions of Poland, absorbing vast new territories and populations into her ever-growing empire. Under her rule, Russia expanded by over 200,000 square miles. Catherine's reign was not without its challenges. The Pugachev Rebellion, a massive peasant uprising, threatened to tear her empire apart. She responded with overwhelming force, crushing the revolt and reinforcing the system of serfdom she had once hoped to reform. This revealed the ruthless side of her leadership, a necessary trait for a ruler determined to hold absolute power. Yet, her legacy is defined by more than just conquest and control. She ushered in a golden age for the Russian Empire, patronizing art, culture, and science. She transformed St. Petersburg into a dazzling European capital. Catherine the Great died in 1796, leaving behind an empire that was larger, stronger, and more influential than ever before. A testament to the German princess who dared to become a Russian legend.